Hello everybody and welcome back to the A-Side. I am your host, Riley, and it's been a while, at least it feels like it has been. Maybe it's been about a month since that Panic at the Disco reaction. But I'm back because of one of my favorite bands released their new project, Weezer, of course, as you know. They are going through a series of EPs or albums right now correlating to the Four Seasons, and today dropped the newest one, the second installment, Summer, so Season Summer. And as you know, I love Weezer. They're one of my all-time favorite bands, top 5 bands. I've talked about them a lot on this channel, so I thought today we'd react to Season Summer. If you're new around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe if you want. And, yeah, so I have been seeing some thoughts. Some people who live, like, overseas got to listen to the record a little earlier than us. Reddit loves this album. The praise on Reddit has been boundless. Twitter, I have seen more mixed to positive reviews for it. I myself did not care for Spring, if you were there for the Little Bit of Love reaction, or my formal review of this album, of Spring. But maybe Summer will be different. I did hear a part of Records and liked it. So let's just get right into it with Lawn Chair. Very summary name.
Hey all, Riley from the future here, from my brother's basement. This first song, Lawn Chair, is going to be really choppy. I had to cut it up to only the parts where I was talking and take out pretty much any of the music because it completely blocked my video. The rest of the video was fine, it was just Lawn Chair. So for this upcoming song, it's only going to be my commentary. You're not going to hear any of the music of the parts where I'm not talking. So I'm sorry about that.
It reminds me a lot of OK Human. Being very fancy. It sounds very rich with the strings. Almost a little Vampire Weekend-y. I really like the fact that Rivers is really dropping down into a lower register of his vocals. He's hitting some really low notes for him, and that's new, that's interesting. Very grand and big, very much like arena-filling sound. I like Pat's drumming here. Definitely better than Spring, but not a great opening. I don't know. It just didn't grab me. It didn't connect with me at all. You know, I don't think I'd ever want to listen to this song again. There's nothing about that was like, wow, I need to listen to this again right now. You know, it just was kind of there. It wasn't bad. So, my rating scale, as you know, if I like a song when I react to it, I give it the green. If I dislike it, I give it a red. And if I think it's a meh, I'm going to give it a black GameCube controller. I really need to find something better, but it's been this way for, like, 2 years now. That's Lawn Chair is gonna get the black. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me. It wasn't bad. It was definitely okay. I like what Rivers was doing vocally. With some of the lower register he was going into. I liked how grand it felt, but it just didn't really grip me. Let's hope next track Records does. I've heard a bit of it. I remember liking it. Yeah. Immediately, I really like the kind of darker vibe of this song. It reminds me a lot of, like, Pacific Daydream. That kind of dark electronica feel. Maybe not necessarily electronica, but, like, the guitar there, how it sounds almost like watery and wavy. It's like you're in an oceanside town, like in the dawn of night. Really cool sound, really cool vibe to it. Dude, that drum fill right there, coming into it, going right into the big guitar and Rivers starting to like belt in his falsetto. That is an amazing transition. That is so cool, and it gets you so hype. And that chorus is going to end up being so catchy. Round and around again, round and around again, records in my head. That is going to be stuck in my head all day. Oh, that bass sounds so good too. I almost feel like it's a mix of Pacific Daydream and Van Weezer. I really like it. Once again, Rivers is going for a lot lower notes than he usually goes with. This is so good. This chorus is so infectious. Records in my head. Also, shout out to Pat. Oh my god, the drums have been amazing on this record so far. Of course, River. Oh, did Rivers just say the fuck word? Ooh. It's like it's the Black Album all over again. Hey, speaking of which, I still haven't gotten my spring record yet. I ordered that like when a little bit of love dropped, and I still have not gotten it. I don't know when they're planning on sending them out. I'm gonna order this one too, but. Also, I like the Nirvana reference. Rivers, of course, loves Nirvana. Heart Songs is a big thing of. Once again, this reminds me a lot of Beach Boys, where this almost feels like what Heart Songs should have been. This immediately trumps anything else from Spring or even that we've heard in this record so far. The synths, oh, it's like a Pinkerton synth. The kind of analog synths that they would use on like Pinkerton. They're like really buzzy sounding, like on Tired of Sax or on I Just Wrote the Love of My Dreams. That is amazing. I love when Weezer plays with the synths like that. You hear it on like some of the earlier tracks, especially a little bit on White. Man, it sounds so good to hear Weezer doing something this good again. I loved OK Human. I liked Van Weezer. This is really great though. It sounds like a mix of Van Weezer, maybe a little bit of White, and a lot of Pacific Daydream. Where it's this really kind of catchy poppy structure and vibe, but it has these heavy guitars and the drums. That was really great. One of the best rock songs Weezer's put out, probably since White. I mean, of course, OK Human was amazing, but it's not really a rock album. It's more art pop. This is the best like rock song Weezer's done, probably since White. End of the Game is amazing. This is like right up there with End of the Game. That was amazing. Records gets a green. That is going to be on repeat for me. I'm actually going to go ahead and give that song a like. That was great. I'm excited to hear the rest of this record now. Blue Like Jazz. The feedback, of course. Interesting. weird. I don't know what to make of this. That was so strange, Rivers' vocal performance there. Like, his inflections and, like, his almost, like, legato delivery and the way he was singing it and the way it was, like, not necessarily on beat with the guitars. And that guitar riff is strange. Almost reminding me of, like a, not quite like symphonic metal, but something out of, like, that symphonic metal, power metal sphere. I heard a lot of people were comparing this to, like, Maladroit 2, and I can kind of see that here on Blue Like Jazz. I don't know how I feel about it. It's unique, it's bold. Which is something I couldn't say for Spring. I thought Spring was a very bland, playing it safe album, where this song is very bold and different for Weezer and for Rivers and the gang. Pat's killing it on the drums. See how weird it is? It's like detached. Oh, the strings syncing up with the guitar. That's really cool. That's really Queen. Weird. It's like ascending half steps. Alright. That was so weird! Maybe one of the weirdest songs Weezer's ever made. Very, very out of the box for this band. I don't know what to think about it. I genuinely don't know if I guess I liked it. I'm gonna give it the green. That was just such a strange song, like, structurally, like the things Rivers was doing, like, with his vocal performance, and the weird, like, mishmash of influences, the, like, symphonic metal-esque guitar line, Rivers doing this weird vocal thing, the Queen influence on the big, like, backing vocals, almost operatic, the strings. I don't know what to think of that song. It is so out of the realm, I think, of something I thought Weezer would do. And once again, that's a very weird contrast to Spring, a record that played it so safe. I really thought the rest of Seasons was gonna follow suit. It's interesting that they really are different sounding records, that they weren't lying when they said they were gonna be doing these different sounds. I almost makes me want to reevaluate Spring again. I've listened to it a couple times since it came out and I didn't like it. Interesting. I'll update you with my thoughts at some point on that song. Maybe I'll sit down and do, like, a full review of this after I've had time to sit with it. Track 4, though, Opposite of Me. Okay, yeah, heavy, kind of riffy. I like those melodies. That's very classic Weezer. They're the historical references that are supposed to be on Seasons, The Fall of Troy. Yeah, I see the Maladroit comparison. The kind of fast, hard-hitting riffs. like a classic Weezer song. It's actually like so classic Weezer that I feel like Rivers has used this melody before. I don't think he has, but it sounds like something he would. I do like this chorus. It's very, especially the yeah, feels very celebratory, almost like it'll be at the end of a movie. It just sounds very uplifting and celebratory. Oh, we're breaking it down. Yo. Blech. Dude, if Rivers doesn't know scream, we're gonna lose it. Has Weezer ever done a breakdown? They did. They broke down in One More Hit, but that song's garbage. There's the kind of spiritual themes again, talking about mortality and immortality. So cool. Once again, Pat's drumming is doing wonders for this record. Classic sounding guitar solo. This record is by Rivers was described as like, out of the four, the most classic Weezer-y sound here. I think he referenced like Blue and White. And I definitely get that the most from this song so far. Sounding very classic Weezer. Ooh, I love when songs break into just like acoustic guitar. Oh, that's so pretty. The acoustic guitar and the backing vocals with like the kind of distant echoey guitar. Oh, that song ended on a really like gorgeous but sad sounding note, reminding me of the Beach Boys, who I think were another big influence of this record. That kind of sad, melancholy vibe reminding me of like the second half of the Beach Boys today. Another just really solid song. I would say it didn't take a lot of risks, but then in that second half it broke down and then did that acoustic guitar thing. But even if it didn't do that, I think this would have been just a really fun song, reminding me a lot of just classic Blue Album, White Album Weezer. That gets a green. I do think Record so far has been the best song on the album, but that's not a bad thing. That song was great. I only heard like the first portion of it before it like exploded Records, and hearing the rest of that was awesome. Yeah, so What's the Good of Being Good is this next song. It's a march. Bum, 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 bum. We're getting into cheesy territory with this. A little bit.
Walking in these hallowed hallways.
Ooh. It's got that dark vibe again. Like from Records, the beginning of Records. The kind of dark pop vibe that like Pacific Daydream had. I like that. The fact that some of these songs are treating like the heavy, like crunchy Weezer guitars as like a reward. Like Records, you went through like that dark pop vibe and then hit you with the guitar. This one too, the guitar is coming in a minute 16. How like it's really building toward that moment, and when it comes in, it really does feel like a reward. It's like a reward. I like that. I think it's cool that they're using that sparingly in parts. Not on all these songs, of course. The opposite of me was all that, but like on this song, I just think it's interesting. I like those vocoded vocals. I love the vocals. That vocoded part, and then just hammering on the guitars. I love that guitar sound right there. Very Weezer. I don't know, this record just feels very quintessentially Weezer. You know, the last couple of records I feel like really weren't. From Pacific Daydream to Spring. Well, I like some of those records. I like Pacific Daydream, I like Black, I like Van Weezer, I like OK Human. I feel like we're very much not trying to be Weezer, where this album feels very Weezer to me. What's the good of being good? I like that a lot. Yeah, okay. That song did lose me a little bit in the middle, but I think the parts that worked really worked. I love that vocoded, what's the good of being good? Gonna give that the green. Neat song. I feel like this record's weird because it feels like it's being out of the box in places, but also being very Weezer at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. Whereas Spring felt very like safe, bland pop and also very not like Weezer in places. This record feels very Weezer, but has enough experimentation on it to make it still feel fresh and new and interesting. I really like that. So next track is Cuomoville. I know it's because it's Rivers Cuomo, but I'm a New Yorker. I've been living in Cuomoville for years now. So let's see if this Cuomoville is any better. It's a stupid joke. Ooh, that really like emotional guitar reminds me a lot of their cover of Unbreak My Heart. There's the Rome. They're talking about the fall of Rome and Rome would be an inspiration. This is so fucking stupid. This is really stupid. Talking about Rivers is like owns like a commune or something. Peace and love on the Rivers Cuomo commune. This is amazing. And it sounds good too, though, like the guitar work and stuff is really solid. Like, they put effort into the song for how stupid it is. Here's the Rome again. Talking about Rome a lot. I do like how it gets like darker here and like nightmare-ish. It goes from like a great dream in the first half, talking about how great it is to live in Cuomoville, and now it's got this dark, like nightmare-ish vibe. Feed them to the lions. I think here in Cuomoville, the first time hearing that might be like top one moment of 2022 music. In their weird, did they say wheeled or weird chariots? I should start really pulling up the lyrics as I react to these. I did with the first half of Harry's House. I didn't even think through it this time. Cuomoville, sounds a lot better than this Cuomoville. Once again, that's such a stupid fucking joke. I'll give that the green. This song is really dumb, but in a very purposeful, tongue-in-cheek way. Like, Rivers knows what he was doing, and Weezer fans will understand that. Weezer fans, like me, will think that's so funny. And I thought it was really funny. It's a jokey, tongue-in-cheek song, but purposely so, and I think it's really funny. It's a lot of fun. It's put a smile on my face. Yeah, not like a amazing S-tier Weezer song or anything, but I had fun with it. Records definitely has been easily the best song on this album, but I've been enjoying what I'm hearing. So last track, actually, it's a short little EP, album, whatever. Thank you and good night. Very heavy, metal-esque, almost.
In the first game of my rookie season, I was way out of my league. Molly coddled in a coliseum.
I like the heavy guitar on this, though.
Everybody laughed at me like I was a chimpanzee.
Everybody laughed at me like I was a chimpanzee is a very Rivers Cuomo line. I love that. Okay, two things about that. The chorus, the way it like slowed down there, I really like that. Thank you and good night. Almost reminds me of, well, a Broadway show, which is funny because they're going to be doing a stint at Broadway 5 nights where they play all of the seasons. Interesting, because it reminds me, that sounds almost like something you'd hear on a Broadway show, like a closing song, or like the song of like the hero finally figuring out the right path and what they need to do. Also, the drums there were so good. Dude, Pat's drumming on this EP, the album, I don't know what we're calling these. It's been great so far. I just like the guitar work, too. I don't know. Only Rivers Cuomo would put Toodaloo on a song, seriously. Once again, very Weezer, very Rivers. It feels very much on brand for them, and I like that. Weird change of pace. I like that a lot. You start to get complacent, and all of a sudden it just speeds up. Nailing the closer here, I think. It feels like a closer.
Thank you and good night.
I really hope they start playing this as a closer at shows. That would be awesome.
Good night.
Nice. Absolute just jamming on the guitar here. That was a great ending. Those last couple of seconds were a great way to end this. That was Summer. Season Summer. And I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was really good. I think Records was far and away my favorite song, the best one on the record, but I enjoyed pretty much every track. Did I give Thank You and Goodnight the green? I did, I think. Yeah, besides Launcher, I liked every song on this album. The only one I thought was really great was Records. but I enjoyed every song on it. I think this is far and away a step above of Spring. A record that felt very soulless. This one, it felt like they were all really engaged. Rivers sounds far more awake than he was in that album. They all sound like their soul is really in this. Almost reminds me of the album cover. They feel very fiery and passionate. Especially on some of these later songs. I like the riffage. I like how it feels very classic Weezer in the instrumentation with the guitar and a lot of the lyricism, while still keeping that season's theme of like spirituality and history. You hear him talking about like mortality and immortality, the fall of Troy. He mentions Rome a lot. So they still have that core season's theme, but still really keeps on to like what Weezer is and doesn't lose sight of that. And I really enjoy that. Really enjoyed the sound of this record. Once again, it felt very Weezer, like quintessentially Weezer, with your crunchy guitars and analog synths and your sunny melodies. But with different things thrown in there every once in a while, like strings, and some like operatic backing vocals to make it feel unique, and some random experimentation thrown in, like a breakdown or an acoustic section, to keep things fresh, and like tempo changes throughout the songs and stuff, to keep you guessing and keep you on your toes. So yeah, I really liked this. Definitely a very, very solid from Weezer. Records, like I said, is far and away the best song on the record, but besides Launcher, I liked every song. I am excited to hear the rest. I am still particularly excited for Winter. I really hope Rivers doesn't fuck it up, but it's given me a lot more faith now that I've heard Summer compared to Spring. And I love the album cover. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think the album cover looks so good. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have to say. I really like this. What did you guys think of it? I might sit down and do like a full review at some point, like I did for Spring, to really get my thoughts out there. But I wanted to listen and react with you guys. I'm feeling like a 7 on this. What do you guys think? Did you guys like this? What do you like more, this or Spring? Yeah. Well, thank you for watching, and see you all next time.